This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I think that Young Thug is going to self-destruct. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that eventually, because the moves he's making aren't of someone who learned that a lot of this stuff is dumb. Like all this gang stuff and doing this is dumb. It's not showing someone that matured in the past 2 years. And saying that Gunna took an Alfred plea. It was a criminal court where he accepts a plea bargain and acknowledges that the prosecution has sufficient evidence to obtain conviction. You know why you take one of those? Because they make you take one of those. Because if you didn't, you could say, you made me lose money. I want money from the state for locking me up. And they have to have you have some admission of guilt. He didn't agree to take the stand against Young Thug or nothing. All he said was just what Young Thug's brother said and a bunch of other people said. But for some reason, Gunna's the only one. And this is why I'm saying this is not about that. It's about something else. Young Thug wants him off YSL now. Something was said that he won't tell anybody, just like he wouldn't tell anybody why he didn't like Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan said some things and didn't side with him, so he looked at him as the enemy. And, to be honest, I don't know. It's like, I think Young Thug's he's very loyal and also very irrational at the same time. To want someone that makes as much money as Gunna brings in, and it's good for your label, you'll just get rid of them. It's business. You're doing business now. And he knows that. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's a way for a defendant to avoid trial and potentially harsh sentence. Okay, so even if they don't admit the guilt, but they do admit that there's evidence. Okay, so it's like in between when you do the Alfred plea. Now, they think that's not even snitching. I know plenty of people that have taken Alfred pleas, and it's really just to get out. But now it does complicate your life because you still have this on your jacket. There's limitations in your life now. You got you're not really innocent. You can't say you're innocent, so like jobs might not hire you and all this other stuff. Now, Young Thug, I think that he'll end up back in jail because he seems to be teetering on violating probation. Like when he made those statements about the DA, when they announced the little baby Rico that they never went forward on. They're just making empty threats. You can't do stuff like that. You just can't. It's crazy. It's craziness, man. I don't know. Now Blueface, now that Chrisean Rock's moved on with that, who's Chrisean Rock's boyfriend? He plays college ball, right? Chrisean Rock, new boyfriend. Yeah, Chrisean Rock, new boyfriend, basketball player. I don't even think he's a really good player. Let me see. New boyfriend, NCAA star Titan Newton. Okay. Well, Blueface said, "Get out of my house," and not only that, the father went over there and removed everything from the house, so she can't go back there, even though they have a kid together supposedly. They did do the blood test, right? So if I were him, I would take her to court for possibly damaging our son's health while you were bringing him to term. Because she was reckless, bro. Did he enable it? Sure, but that's the only way to really, if he wants to try to get back at her, that's that. Is she supposed to stay loyal? Well, part of the reason he got locked up was because of her too, and part of the reason everything's messed up in her life is because of him. Then we got Shannon Sharpe getting sued $50 million. By who? Busby. He introduces a new victim. Busby says, okay, I can't go after Jay-Z, and this Diddy thing's falling apart. Let's go after someone else. And picks Shannon Sharpe. Listen, man. This guy, Busby, is just desperate to raise this cash. It's not going to happen, man. Shannon's probably going to fight back on this. Funny how this lands right when it's announced that he has $100 million deal in the pipeline. Isn't that funny? This guy should probably be disbarred because he's an ambulance chaser. He's just going after celebrities and trying to shake them down. We see this every few years. A lawyer that just goes on a rampage. Yeah. Allegedly taking advantage of a girl multiple times between 2024 and 2025. How do you keep going back for more and not find criminal charges? Right? Like, oh yeah, he abused me that one time and taking advantage of me, but let me go back for more. Oh yeah, Academics breaks down this whole thing with Sauce Gardner and Ice Spice. I did not know that Riot, when she goes, what'd you say? Stop playing with him, Riot. That was her producer. I didn't know they were dating. So she was dating him. And the point Academics makes it is true. I didn't look at it like this. Stefan Diggs, they're knocking down these guys, these rappers' girls. They're taking them. Stefan Diggs took Cardi B from Offset long time ago. Riot lost his girl to Sauce Gardner. It's not looking good, man. Who expected Ice Spice to be loyal though, right? Then we got Justin Bieber tweaking at Coachella, holding another man's hand, smoking weed, listening to Drake, not like the Not Like Us diss by Drake, vibing when he was just begging Drake for a song the other day. Yo, Justin Bieber, it's going to be catastrophic what you see happens to him. Coi Leray and Busta Rhymes, but Benzino still talking about this? Busta Rhymes should have cleared it with me. It is a little weird and predatory, but like she was young. Busta Rhymes knew her from a kid, and they were like, it was like she was very revealing in the video, and it's a little weird, but Busta Rhymes is a weird guy. Benzino took it personally. He says, I would have cleared it if I did something with his daughter. I would have called him. Then he's bringing up the Eminem stuff again. This is Benzino trying to get. This is what works for him. This is all that works. Nobody wants to hear no music. Nobody here wants to hear what he thinks about life. It's just the drama. That's the only thing that works for him, and he's rewarded. I'm going to get to better news in a minute. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I hope you guys are having a great start to your Monday. Smash that like button, and I'll check you on the next one. Peace. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and make sure you share this video if you support the channel.